Hey, my earth signs. My name's Missy, and I am from Cosmic Love Rehab. And this is for the earth signs for the last 2 weeks of February. So let's just get straight to it. The first thing that I am seeing here is that hopefully you didn't hear that noise downstairs that I just heard. Anyway, let's get back to it. The first thing that I'm seeing is that you're really in a good place these last 2 weeks of February. I'm seeing that you may have just come out of like a hellish time, okay? And because I feel like it was almost like rock bottom for you. That's where you came out of, like, and if you're not out of that space, you're soon to be out of it, very soon here. Because the space that I'm seeing you in, or the space that I see you going into here, is where your heart is really, really open. And it's like you're getting download after download after download. Like you're enlightened. You have a new sense of spiritual awareness because of where you have come from. Because I feel like what you've been through lately, you've had to take a really good look at yourself. And yeah, you've had to take a good look at yourself, and you've had to, even though you're an earth sign, kind of ground the vision for the future. You know what I mean? It's almost as if what you were going through, you were just living day by day by day. You had gotten used to just living day by day by day, even though you might have had ideas and things that you wanted to do. You weren't really necessarily putting the energy into it, or maybe you had stopped or took a pause on checking yourself, because I feel like whatever you came out of recently really made you take a hard look at yourself and where you were going and where you wanted to go. And now you're in this sacred space of serenity and peace, because now you're not just looking, even though you had to ground yourself, and it's not even that you had to ground yourself because you're already grounded. It's really more so you had to ground where you were going, your vision. You had to get back in touch with that, so that you can live more in your heart and not in a practical space, because it wasn't working for you to be in this practical space all the time, to just be practical, right? But I just see you glowing. I see you glowing and grounded and open. And because of this openness, like, there's so much awareness. There's so many things that you're learning. So many opportunities that are coming in for you. It's interesting. It's because it's like, and I want to just keep saying practical because you are so practical, but it's like you've learned how to connect your emotions with that, a practical part of you. You learned how to come to a balance with that. And the interesting thing about it is it's changing your physical world completely. It's bringing in all this, it's bringing in a lot of, I'm seeing finances. Like, you're definitely moving into a space where you might be so busy you might have to be like, whoa, slow down. And I'm also seeing that the masculine part of you that might have been more prevalent in your life because of what you went through, or now the feminine aspect is more balanced because now your heart's been opened. And so you're really in this balance, this masculine, feminine balance within yourself. And it's allowing you to really make moves here. And I'm seeing a big emphasis on your career and your finances. I'm seeing a lot of coins, right? A lot of pentacles. And I'm seeing you be strategic in how you're moving forward. And now that your heart's more open, it's allowing these practical things to come to life. Mm-hmm. So I'm also seeing you have a lot more clarity in the next 2 weeks of things that you might have been in the dark about. I'm seeing that hard period behind you now. Like it's the worst part is over. And you're moving into this place of abundance, like true abundance, not just with career, but I'm also seeing love here because your heart is now more open. So now your reality is going to reflect that. And you deserve it because you've been through hell, I feel like. I feel like you've been through hell recently. Now you're in a true place of power now because you've been able to balance this out within yourself, because now you're not just seeing the practical side of you. You've let go some here. You've released or you've surrendered. I feel like it's this, the reading I just did was for the water signs, and I feel like they're in the place that you just were in, that you recently left out of. So I feel like it'd be a good idea for them to watch this video because this is where they're headed, where you're at right now. So I also feel like because of this newfound energy, it's going to allow you to take care of some business that you haven't been able to take care of yet, or some business that you've been kind of slow on. I'm also getting for some of you that there's going to be an older woman in your life, I'm seeing, that's going to help you. It could be a grandmother. It could be, like a family friend. And it could even be for some of you a guide, maybe a grandmother in spirit. But this woman is going to be helping you and guiding you and directing you for some of these business ventures that you're going to be a part of. Yeah, because it's like the image I'm getting is that like you're a little kid again, and there's like a grandmother energy who's saying, okay, honey, now make this move, and now you want to go here and you want to do this. So I feel like for some of you, this is a grandmother who passed and who still has such a presence in your life, even through death. Okay, so let's move on to your love life here. I feel like some of you might be getting engaged soon. Some of you, if you're in a relationship, your partner's out looking for rings. And then for some of you who may be single, you will be meeting someone who's going to be serious, who's going to want a relationship and somebody who knows what they want and somebody you're not going to have to guess with. Somebody who is also on the same page as you are spiritually, by the way. And I feel like this person could have like a religious background, but may have recently come into spirituality or the path of self-awareness. So I'm feeling like, you know, the rest of this month's going to be pretty good for you. I feel like you're going to be able to rest somewhat on everything that you've accomplished through what you've just been through. And I don't mean that you're not going to do anything, because I do think you're going to be making moves here, but I feel like you're in a place of serenity. So it's going to feel like you're not working. Like you're the things that you're going to be doing, it's going to be something that you actually want to do, and it's not going to feel so much like work, and then you're going to be greatly rewarded. If not, you're already starting to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that, and I will talk to you soon.